Hello, how are you doing, my people? Welcome back to Inspired Generations. I'm so excited to be back with another video. As I promised that I will do a live session today, and and I'm waiting for you. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much for always sharing my videos, for always liking my videos, and thank you so much. I can't say thank you enough. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Of course, don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share with your friends, don't forget to join this wonderful and amazing family as we continue to grow together. So if you join, please let me know where you're watching the video from. I will appreciate to know where you're watching this video from. And of course, don't forget to like the video. And as you can see, the topic today is a very amazing topic, because I just want to make sure that you guys to take you through step by step on how to apply for the DV lottery. All right, because this is a question that I've been getting from so many people. I know we have shared a lot of videos. We've talked so much about about this process, but I still I believe that there are people who haven't they don't know what they are supposed to do. And so that is what we're going to talk about today. That is what we're going to discuss today. I'm going to take you step by step on what you're supposed to do, all the way from the part 1 and part 2, where the kind of information that you're supposed to fill, to put in there. And I believe at the end of the at the end of this video, you will have an understanding of what you're supposed to do. Today is 11th, no, today is 12th. Yeah, 7 days after the opening of the DV lottery 2024. We still have more days to go, because the whole process is coming to an end on November 8th. So we still have a couple of days. We still have time. So you guys still have time to submit your application, to prepare your photos, and to submit your application. But before then, as I said, I just going to take you through the process on what information you're supposed to fill on each and every part. And I'm really sorry, I really wanted to do a screen sharing. Welcome so much, Lucy. I can see you, and I do appreciate so much. Please let me know where you're watching this video from, and please don't forget to like the video, don't forget to share with your friends. And as I was saying, I really wanted to share the screen, but because of some technicalities, welcome Edina. I'm not able to do that for today, but I promise, I'm growing each and every day, and I want to make sure that, as I give you, the right content, the right information in the right way, in the right way possible, so that you guys, can, in every aspect, in every topic that we ever get a chance to discuss, so that I can, I can share that information in the best way possible. So let's get to our discussion. And as I said, please don't forget to let me know where you're watching this video from. And of course, don't forget to like the video. Once you join, please make sure that you hit that like button. Don't forget to share with friends. And if you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you subscribe. So back to our topic. As you can see there, it's a step by step on how to apply the DV lottery, or commonly known as thank you, Valence from Uganda. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. Thank you for joining. And all right. So as you can see over there, the topic is a step by step on how to apply for the DV lottery. Edina watching from Saudi Arabia, thank you, welcome so much. And so just quickly, let me do something here so that we can, so that I can get to reply to your comments. Okay. All right, I think now we're good. So step by step on how to apply the DV lottery 2024. So the first thing for I'm going to pin the Lucy watching from Saudi Arabia. Welcome so much, Lucy. I do appreciate so much. Please make sure that you like the video. Don't forget to share with your friends, as we always do. Okay, so I'm going to pin the link, because I've been getting the same question from so many people who which is the right link, because as I said, don't fall into scam. You can be scammed so easily, and I don't want you guys to be scammed. So I'm going to pin the link in the comment section. So once you join, please make sure that you go through the comments so that you can see the link. All right, DV lottery. Okay, DV lottery 2024. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've pinned the link in the comment section. Please make sure that you check the link. And back to a question. So if you can access, for those of you who have a laptop, for those of you who have a phone, even right now, if you click that link, you can get in. Tony, I'm following from Meru. Welcome so much, Isaac. I do appreciate so much. So there's the application part is kind of divided into there's a part one, entrant information. That's where you're supposed to enter all your information, and the first thing you get there is your name. So there's the first box is last or family name. As I said on the other video, the last name, or family name is the that maybe if you have your birth certificate, or you have a passport, maybe for those who have passport. But right now, remember, you don't need a passport to apply for the DV lottery. If you have an ID, there's a way your name is arranged. So whatever is in this, mostly, for most of us, because we come from Africa, instead of having the family name, because in US they refer it as a family name or last name. So you can I play more than one? Please don't. You cannot play more than one time. Don't do that. You can only play once. Okay. So in America, they refer that name as last name. So last name, if I can use whatever we have from Africa and most other places, it's the surname. So where you have your surname, or the name that is under surname, that is your family name, that is the last name. So that is the name that you put under last name or family name. And then first name is the name that you were given. All right, mostly it might be your English name, or any other name apart from the family name or surname. All right. And I've realized that most people from West Africa, maybe your given name can be three names joined together, if that is the right one that I can use. Okay. But if you have three names, all of them, they fall under first name, you put all those names under first name. And then if you have a middle name, then you put under middle name. Or if you don't have a middle name, then you can, under the box with the middle name, there's a little box over there. You can indicate no middle name. If you don't have any first name, you can indicate no first name. But you have to have surname. Okay, you have to have surname. As you can see, for those of you who are able to access, or for those of you who have been able to access but you haven't been able to submit your application, you can see the last name or family name doesn't have an option or something to indicate that you don't have a last name. So at the end of the day, you got to have a first name or a last name. As I've said, most of us, we call it surname. All right. And then number two, we have gender, so male or female, all right? And then we have number 3, birth date. So in US, they have month, day. That's how they write dates. You start with month, then the second you go to the day, and then the year. All right. I know from Africa it's kind of different because especially for those of us who are colonized by British. Please, sir, in my birth certificate, my date of birth is 14. I'm sorry, I'm going to check that question. So, birth date, it's month, day, and year. Please don't confuse that, because I know for most of us, as I was saying, or those of us who are colonized by British, we used to start by the date, and then the month, and then the year, right? But right now, it's opposite over here. It's opposite over here. And maybe if I can tell you something, different from what we're talking about. When you come to this place, when you're driving, I mean, back home we drive on the left side. Like you drive on the left side. Over here, you drive on the right side, and yeah, you drive on the right side, but this the steering, how do you call it? Yes, it's on the left side. It's so weird. That's how weird they are, and that's why they start with month, and then you talk about the day, and then you talk about the year. All right. So you start with the month that you were born, and then the date, and then the year. All right. And then number 4, city where you were born. And then it says that enter the city only, do not enter district, county, or province or state. So if you were born in the village like most of us, all right? If you were born in the village like most of us, then there's a slot down there that says birth city unknown. Okay? Birth city unknown. All right? So as I said, on that part, enter birth city only. Do not enter district, county, province, or state. I hope that is clear. All right. I hope that is clear. Please, if you joined, let me know where you're watching this video from. And of course, if you have any question, I'll make sure that I get through your questions before we finish this video. And also, don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to let me know where you're watching this video from. I will appreciate so much. Let's keep the conversation coming. I'm watching from Dubai. Thank you so much, Lutaya. I hope I pronounced your name right. Welcome so much. So as I was saying, the city where you were born. So don't indicate the district or county or province or state. All right. What if you are born in Machakos town? Machakos is not a city. Yeah, Machakos is not a city yet, but they told me I have already applied. You might, I don't know how, I'm from Uganda. Okay, so Machakos is not a city. I think actually those days Machakos used to be like a municipal or something. But yes. Watching from Madare, welcome so much. Yeah, so Machakos is not a city. So what do? You indicate birth city unknown. It's not a problem. I mean, it doesn't reduce your chances of you winning the lottery. Okay? Can we fill in small letters or is must? No. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can use the small letters, or you can use caps. It doesn't matter anyway. So I hope that we are clear on the birth city. You can, as I said, I'm gonna repeat it one more time. Do not enter district, county, province, state, or municipal, or anything apart from the city. And it must be a city that is recognized within your country. So let's say you're watching this video from Cameroon, you must include a city that is recognized by your country as a city. You're watching this video from Senegal, you must include a city that is recognized, or Tanzania or Uganda, whichever the place that you're watching this video from. Kiambu is not a city. Kiambu is not a city, so Kiambu is not a city. But if it's within, if you have, I said, if you have a birth certificate, you can read, because it has a place where it is indicated where you were born. So if it's not a city, I would advise you state that this as the city, birth city unknown, and it's not a problem. It doesn't reduce your chances of you winning the visa. Okay, and then let's go to number 5, country where you were born. So I've been getting questions from people, like, I'm in Dubai, but I was born in Uganda. I'm from Uganda. I'm in Saudi Arabia. I'm from Kenya. I'm in Qatar. I'm from Kenya. Yes, if you were born in Kenya, then that is the country that you indicate. All right, that is the country that you indicate. Okay, so thank you so much for joining. Please, I can see 23 people watching. Please make sure that you like the video. Please make sure that you like the video, and I will appreciate so much. Okay, number 6, country of eligibility for the DV program. As I said, in Africa, the only country that is not qualifying to apply, or it's not eligible, is Nigeria. So the rest of the countries, you can apply for the DV lottery. Okay, the rest of the countries in Africa, you can apply for the DV lottery. So your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Okay, so your country of eligibility will normally be the same as your country of birth. Your country of eligibility is not related to where you live. Clear? So if you're living in Dubai, so that is not your country of eligibility. Your country of eligibility is where you were born. All right? So if you were born in a country that is not eligible for the DV program, you can check more about that information. But as I said, if you're living outside the country where you were born, then you have to indicate, the country where you were born as the country of eligibility. Okay, I hope that is clear. Okay, so, and actually the next question that follows under number 6 is, are you claiming eligibility based on the country where you were born? Okay, and then there's a slot for yes or no. Okay, if not, you must enter the country from which you are claiming eligibility. There are people who were born, like you were born in a country that is not eligible, but maybe you get married to a person who is from a country that is eligible. All right, so that person can apply for the DV lottery, claiming eligibility from where the wife or the husband was born. I hope that is clear. So, but apart from that, you claim eligibility from the country where you were born. Okay, and there are so many scenarios related to that particular question, but to make it simple, you claim eligibility from the country where you were born. Thank you so much. I can see 35 people watching. Please make sure that you like the video. I will appreciate so much. Make sure once you join, don't forget to like the video. Okay, and then number 7, of course, it was the passport, but right now we are not talking about passport because it's not there anymore, and it's not there anymore. All right, you don't need a passport to apply for the DV Lottery 20.4. And then number 8, number 8 is entrant photograph. I think we've talked about this so much, and it's so important because it's the major thing that will be used to eliminate or to disqualify people. City, town, should I put a village name? No, please don't put a village name. You can you can click the box, where it says a city, a birth city unknown. there's no harm in doing so. It doesn't reduce your chances of you getting the visa. I mean, getting the green card or DV lottery. Okay. So as I was saying, we've talked, so much about the photograph because it's the major thing that will be used to eliminate people or to disqualify people from the DV lottery. So you have to make sure that we have always been saying, you have to make sure that your photo meet the requirement. Photographs must be submitted at the time of EDV entry. Photographs that do not qualify with all the specification, including but not limited recency of photos, composition of photos, and acceptable background are ground for disqualification for the entire entry. So you must be very careful. And you notice they are talking about photos because when you apply, maybe you are, husband applying for the wife and the children, you have to include their photos while doing the application. Okay, while doing the application, and then okay, so there's a part where you're supposed to choose the new photo and then you upload. Choose the new photo and then you upload either from the computer or wherever, whichever the place you've saved your photo. That's where you're supposed to, you click and then you upload the photo. And as I said, please make sure, because they have a photo tool where you can check your photo to see if it's good or it meets the requirement that they have provided. So when you go to the website under photo requirement, you can check your photo before you upload. And then number 9, it's the mailing address. This is another part that I've been, getting so many people asking. And the reason why they're asking for mailing address, mail, it's for them to send. If they decide to send you a document, that's one thing that you have to realize, to understand. In America, there's so much importance in, they like communicating with mails. And it's so efficient here. So if they decide to send you a document, then you have to provide an authentic mailing address. And as I said, you are not limited to using your village address, okay, or the place that you are living. Yeah, as I said, you can use, an institution where, where you can collect anything that, if a mail is sent to you, where you can go and collect that mail. All right. So you have address in care of, it's optional, so you don't have to fill anything in that. But if that address is under you, then you can put in care of. Or maybe that mailing address is in care of a particular institution, you can put that institution. If it's in care of, a mailing or a mailing company, then you can put that company. All right. Thank you so much for joining. Duke from Dika, I do appreciate it so much. For 1 people watching live, please make sure that you like the video. And only 18 people who have liked the video, please make sure that you like the video and you share with your friends. And then number B, address line 1. So you can have like PO Box 918 and so and so and so. And then, as I said, if you don't know the postal code, you can Google, or you can ask. If you're using an address, a mailing address of a particular institution, you can ask the postal code. And I would advise, please make sure, don't just fill this thing for the purpose of filling, because I've seen people who have won green card, but they don't get the visa because they lied, because they filled, they provided the wrong information. So make sure that you provide something that is authentic, something that is genuine, something that is true. Okay. So address, the mailing address is for the purpose of them sending you the mail. So make sure that you use an authentic mail address. And then number 9, So there is address 1, address line 1, address line 2. You don't need to fill that. It's optional. And then the city, of course, a mail address has to have a city or town. And then district, or county or province or state, if you're using an institution where where that institution is located, or the mailing place, where is it located, that is the reason why. And then the postal code or zip code. In America they call them zip code, so you can write that. If there is no zip code, then you can indicate no postal code or zip code. All right. And then the country, of course, the country where you're from. And then number 10, country where you live today. And this is very important. Okay, sorry, this is very important. Okay, so if you're in Qatar, all right, country where you live today, you indicate the country. That's where that is your point of location as per that date that you're doing the application. So if you're from Senegal and you're in Tanzania, then you indicate Tanzania as as the place where you are at the point of doing the application. Okay, so country where you live today, I think that is clear. And then the phone number. The phone number, though the phone number is optional, you can decide not either to put the phone number or not. All right. And then the email address. This is very important. So the email address is not optional. You have to include an email address, because once you finish, you have to include an email address, because they can, when you win your DV lottery, they can indicate to you. And as I said, you don't get any confirmation via email that you've filled the DV lottery. So the confirmation page comes, on the website, where you're doing the application. After you submit, that's when you see a confirmation page. And as I said, make sure that you have a copy of that confirmation page, or you have that number. And this is what happened for those people who are not filling the DV lottery by yourself. Maybe you get somebody who is watching from Kigali, Rwanda. Thank you so much, Fabrice. I do appreciate. Thank you so much for joining. So as I was saying, there are those people who choose to go to a cyber, or to find somebody to apply for them. Make sure that you get your confirmation number, because this is how people used to get money from people. All right. You apply, and then you apply for the DV lottery. You don't get the confirmation number, and after that, if you win, then they ask money from you. All right, they ask money from you, because they can't use it in any way, because in embassy there's no way you can lie, you can fake identity. So either way, they have to give it to you, or they can choose not to give it to you, and your slot is gone like that. So make sure that you get your confirmation number. All right, make sure that you get your confirmation number. Okay, that is I think we've talked about email address. And then number 13, which is another very critical question: what is the highest level of education you have achieved as of the day of doing that application? Okay, what is the highest level of education? So we have primary school only, we have high school no degree, we have high school degree, we have vocational school, we have some university course, university degree, some graduate level courses, master's degree, some doctorate level courses, and then we have doctorate degree. You must have a minimum of a high school diploma reflecting the completion of a full course of study. Okay, I think so. For primary school only, you have to, you indicate if you haven't gone to high school, then that's your level of education. If you've gone to high school but you didn't graduate from high school, then you will select high school with no degree. If you've gone to high school and graduated from a high school, but you haven't done anything apart from, you know, high school, then you feel high school degree. You know, if you've gone to some vocational training, you know, carpentry, machinery, baking, and all that stuff, and then you can feel vocational school. And then you've gone to university, but you haven't graduated. You haven't graduated from university, but you've done some courses in the university. Then you can feel some university courses. All right. You've gone to university. You've completed your undergraduate. Then you feel university degree. The same case to masters. I mean, some graduate level courses. You've joined masters, but you haven't graduated. Then you select some graduate level courses, and then of course if you have graduated with your masters, then you select master's degree. Okay, I think that is understood. That is understood. And then number 14, what is your current marital status? This is not about future. Okay, if you're planning to get married before next year May, when they are doing the announcement for the result, then well and good. Okay, well and good. But if not so, then please fill your current marital status. Unmarried, okay, unmarried, all right? And then married and my spouse is not a U.S. citizen or a U.S. lawful permanent resident. Married and my spouse is a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. And then we have divorced, and then we have widowed, and then we have legally separated. Okay? So if you are separated in any way, it must be legal separation. And actually, I was reading to something over the week, and I think they might start doing the DNA test for the children to confirm whether those are your children. It's that serious. So if you are separated, it must be something. It must be legal. You have to provide an evidence that for sure you guys have separated. But anyway, that comes, you know, after you win the DV lottery. So any information that you provide while filling the DV lottery, you have to back it up if you win. Okay? So we have told it's unmarried, married, and your spouse is not a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. Married and my spouse is a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. And then we have divorced, and then we have widowed, and then we have legally separated. Okay? Legal separation. Okay, listen to this. Legal separation is an arrangement when a couple remain married but live apart following a court order. Okay, so it's not just, you know, you decide to separate and then you walk your way. No. If you and your spouse are legally separated, your spouse will not be able to immigrate with you through the diversity visa program. Sorry? You will not be penalized if you choose to enter the name of a spouse from whom you are legally separated. Okay? If you are not legally separated by a court order, you must include your spouse even if you plan to be divorced before you apply for the diversity visa. Failure to list your eligible spouse is a ground for disqualification. And if your spouse is a U.S. citizen or a lawful permanent resident, do not list him or her in your entry. I hope that is clear. So if you're not legally separated, please, you have to include them. Otherwise, you can be disqualified. So I hope that is clear. And then number 15, the number of children. So if you have 5 children, then you have to include all of them. If you have 2, you have to include all of them. 1, you have to include. Okay? And then, of course, you include 5 of them. You have to provide the photos. You have to provide the information. You know, you have to provide the information, the names, You go through the same process. Okay, you go through the same process, and children include, and this is the children include all biological children, legally adopted children, or stepchildren who are unmarried and under the age of 21. On the date you submit your entry, you must include all eligible children, even if they do not live with you, or if they do not intend, or even if they don't intend to apply for the DV lottery visa as your derivative. Failure to list all eligible children is ground for disqualification. And if your child is a US citizen or a permanent resident, then you don't include them. Okay, so I hope that information is clear about the children, about the marital status, and about the level of education. Okay, so separation, it must be legal. Divorced, of course, you have to get something, you have to have something to back it up. You don't just go to the embassy and then you tell them that we have, we are separated, or you go to the embassy and you tell them that we divorced. No, it doesn't happen like that. You have to have something to back it up. That's why even about education, if you told them that you are a high school graduate, then you have to provide an evidence to them that for sure you are a high school graduate. Okay, so that's all about the application, the things that you're supposed to include there, and and please, as I said, make sure that you're truthful. Do not lie to them, because you might win the DV lottery, but that is just one step. You go to the embassy and then you get denied, and they can even ban you from applying DV lottery. Yeah, I've seen somebody who was banned. Like, she was told you can't participate for the DV lottery anymore. So you have to be truthful. You have to be truthful. Thank you so much for all of you who are watching. I can see 50 people watching. Please make sure that you like the video. Make sure that you like the video. And I just want to read your questions here quickly before we end this live session. And if I don't get to read your question, please don't forget to, you can always text me. You can always text me via Instagram or Facebook, and I will make sure that I'll reply. I am watching from Nairobi. Can I play more than one? I say no, you can't play more than one time. If you do so, then you get disqualified. Please make sure that you like the video. I will do appreciate so much. I can see 53 people watching live, and only that one people who have liked the video. Please make sure that you like the video. That's how you can pay me. I mean, that's how you can pay me. But when you come to this place, if God gives you a chance to come to this place, you understand, there's no time. There's no time. Like now, I think I kind of look sleepy. But I vow to do this to make sure that I help you. And also I wanted to mention something about F1 visa. After we're done with this, with this period, about the period of DV lottery, I promise we will talk about the F1 visa, which is one of my best visas that you can ever, you want to come with in the United States. It's so good. So we will talk about it. So can I use the old photo? No. Please don't use the old photo. As we said, the photo cannot be more than 6 months old. I hope that is clear. Please, sir, in my birth certificate, my date of birth is 14 January, while the passport is 12. Use what is in the passport. Use what is in the passport. As I said, your passport supersedes your birth certificate. So use what is in your passport. Hello, what if someone does an error and types a wrong year of birth during the application? I don't know what to say about this, but fingers crossed. I hope nothing happens. And that's why I'm saying, please make sure that you're very careful when you're filling the DV lottery so that you don't make an error. I mean, don't be, don't run through the process. Okay, don't run through the process. And then great job, sir. Keep guiding and helping people. Thank you so much. I do appreciate. And then Gilbert is asking, watching from Nairobi. I have a son, age 2 years old, and my fiance added him. And please, Gilbert, make sure that your fiance is your wife. Okay? Make sure that your fiance is a wife. United States, they don't. I mean, this is just a by the way. They don't recognize and come we stay, or you have to be married. You have to be married. You have to be married. Okay, I hope that is clear. Watching from Dubai, thank you so much. Let me see. Can we fill in small? I think I answered that. Watching from Kenya, my question is the mailing address part. If my PO box is my parent, do I put in care of? No, you don't need to put in care of. I mean, it's optional. You can decide to put or not. You can decide to include it or not. Okay. I did my CS4 in Uganda. Which education level should I select? I think S4, you can, if you've done your S4, you can join university. I think so. So if you can join university, then it should be a high school graduate. City or town, should I put village name? No. You don't put village name. Please make sure that you put, if it's not a recognized city, then you can put birth city unknown. Can someone use phone capture and photo while applying? Yes, you can use it as long as the background is okay. You have to have a white background when for the photo. Okay, and then and ensure that photos are being used to comply with the set criteria. Of course, as I said, use the DV photo tool to check if it does qualify or it meets the specification. I don't know the city, town name. So what birth city unknown. Watching from Dhika, watching from Uganda. I do appreciate so much. I'm from Uganda. Can I apply too? Because I have a fiancé from the USA, or wait, as he said, to apply for me because he is planning to come next year. Well, if you're lucky, if your fiancé comes, then I think that is a good bet. That is a good bet. You can apply. You never know. They might change their mind, so you can apply. And don't include them. Okay, don't include them. If he or she is a U.S. citizen, then you're not supposed to include them. I'm watching from Uganda, Kampala. Thank you so much. Zip code you can Google, or you can check the institution that the mailing address that you're using. I'm watching from Abu Dhabi. I don't know what it is, but I failed to find the right picture that fits. I mean, you have to try, get the right picture. Okay, are we filling email address one? Yeah, I mean, for the email address, you provide the email address, and then you confirm that it is your email address. Okay, I can see 70 people watching. Please make sure that you like the video. Only that 70 people have liked the video. Make sure that you hit that like button. I will appreciate so much. I'm watching from Eastern Uganda. Thank you so much. What if I'm married but not having the certificate? You have to get the the marriage certificate if you really want to win. You can't tell them. You can't just go to the embassy and tell them that you're married. Okay. I'm a senior 4 graduate in Uganda. What level? High school graduate. Please, if you take your photo, you have to make sure that your ears are seen. They can be seen. Okay. Hi Tony. I have 2 sons. One is turning 21 in November. Then the other one is 23. The one that is 23 doesn't qualify. The one that is 21 is qualified. It doesn't matter. Even if it will be 22 next year, but they need the date, the number of years as the date of doing the application. So that is okay. Good evening, sir. I have tried to apply for now 3 days, but I'm failing to go through. What is the best time to apply? I mean, right now there's a lot of traffic. There's a lot of people trying to apply. So I would advise sometimes you need to stay late at night and try to do the application. Okay, late at night and try to do the application, and of course don't wait until the head, because then we would be having a lot of people also trying to apply. So I mean, you have to, and make sure that you have good internet. Make sure that you use a good browser, to do the application. um okay, I take my photo with the job uniform. No, I would advise you take your photo with without the uniform. Okay, can I apply as a main applicant and earn my child with no 30 years old? That is a big person. That years old. That is an old person. He can do the application by himself. It's anything above 21. No. Nigeria, no. Unfortunately, Raphael, Nigeria is not one of the eligible countries. Please, can you show a pic of how? Okay, I'm going to attach a link for the DV lottery. I mean, for the photo where you're supposed to check, to check and see whether your photo does meet the specification. What if you marry after the DV lottery? Like now, I marry in March 2023. Man, if you're sure that you're getting married, okay? If you're sure that you're getting married, well, you can indicate married. But if you're not sure, please don't do it, because it might cost you the green card, the DV lottery. You might win, but you fail to get the DV lottery. You fail to get the visa. I mean, okay. Okay, is it a must or option to provide a box number or a zip code? Let me check quickly. Just let me do a check for you. Just quickly. Zip code. Yes. No. You don't have to provide. You don't have to provide the zip code. All right. I hope that is clear. Okay. Please, I want to know the second step after selection. We will talk about that, Kevin. I mean, for now, just worry about submit your application, having the confirmation number. We will talk about what happens after you submit your application. I'm watching from Ghana. Please, anytime I finish with the entry, then this site can't be reached. Please make sure that you can change, browser. There are so many browsers that you can use. You don't have to use, and make sure that you have a strong internet. I've applied for it, so how long should I wait? The result will be announced next year, May. We will talk about that too. Tony, following up with my question up there. When listing the number of children, who do I list? 21. The one that is 21 years old. I'm still in college, 3 weeks to complete. What should I provide? If you are in college and you are not yet to finish, then you can write high school degree. High school degree is perfect for you. High school degree. Okay, I'm still kindly tell us what happens next year after winning. We will talk about that. So I'm watching from Dubai. I do appreciate so much. So that is basically about the basically about the DV lottery. And I believe so far we've talked about so many things. And if you have any specific question, if there is something that is troubling you, you can reach me. You can text me by Instagram, and all my Instagram and Facebook. Okay. Joyce, yes, you have one child, because the other one is 23 years old. It doesn't fall under that category. They can apply for themselves. Okay, they can apply for themselves. Do you help to apply for the DV? Mona Mahmoud, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that right now. I'm really sorry about that. Yes, I'm not doing that right now. Yeah, so you can reach me via Instagram. You can follow, you can follow me on my Instagram, and we can always have a conversation. And also via Facebook, you can follow me via Facebook, and you can text me, and both of them are Tony Mudomi. Anytime I will create time so that we can have a conversation, so that we can talk. We can talk. So, what if you are expecting to give birth in near future? Oh, Fabrice, if uh, if if that happens before next year, you can always provide an explanation. Okay, you can always provide an explanation. Yeah, if somebody is born before fifth, and before fifth, and you can't indicate, you can't say that you have a child and yet he or she is unborn. Okay, he or she is unborn, so you don't indicate them, but if you happen to get a child before then, of course you can provide details. You can provide, a proof that this is your son, this is your daughter, and it won't affect you. It won't affect you. So I think we have talked about why. I think we have talked about, about a lot, most of the basic questions, and I believe right now we should be ready to submit. We should be ready to submit the application. And as I said, the most important things: photo, all right, provide the right information, be truthful, do not lie. Okay, all those basic things. If you can do that, then you increase your chances of winning the visa. Winning the DV lottery. Can you get married there if you find? Yeah, you can get married if you come here, and if you come here and you're single, you can get married. Please, what if I ask my husband and children later they don't go with me? You can decide whoever that you want to come with. You know, including them, it doesn't mean that they want to come. It's just about, providing information. You can apply for them, you win the DV lottery, but some of them don't want to come to this place. You don't. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So, I think I have to leave you guys, and I have to leave you guys. If you have any question, please make sure that you text me. I will create time to. I think I've seen a lot of messages. I haven't replied to some of them. Please bear with me. I will make sure that I create time so that I can reply all those messages, and we can continue. And if you have any question, as I said, um, only one of my ear can be seen. Please, as I said, you have to make sure that all your ears can be seen. Thank you so much for the reply. So I need to correct answer when I apply. Yeah, you provide the right information, and make sure that you're watchful of any information that you're providing, so that you don't make an error. Okay, if I'm being told that I have to list all the children because I have, if I'm to get to America State, what want to know all my details? I didn't get your question, Joyce. You can text me, but I have my challenge myself to receipt. Joy too. I don't know. I don't know what you mean. If your family wins and they don't come with you, can you pay the visa fee and medical before the main applicant only? All right, the Bala. We'll talk about this. I will let you know what we'll talk about. What happens after you win the DV lottery. I applied yesterday, and what matters a lot, cause the address two I could. You don't need. If you don't need address two. Okay, you can only include address one. Address two is just optional. Okay, you don't need to include that. And address two is just optional. Okay, I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I have to end this live session. I have to end this live session, and I'll say thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for always supporting me. Thank you so much for always liking my video. Address is must, or you can leave it. No, you have to include. You have to write something on the address. You know, these questions keep coming. Please text me via Facebook, text me via Instagram at Tony Mudomi, and I will, make sure that I reply your messages. Address one, as I said, a mailing address. Mailing address is the address that if they decide to send you a document, then that they can send a document there, and it must be an authentic. You can use either a school and email address if you have an access to it. G4S for those of us who are from Kenya or any other place in Africa, DHL, those are all the addresses, some of the addresses that you can use. A university address, if you can be able to access your document, if they send your document into that place, that is the basic role of the mailing address. Okay, that is the basic role. I went to cyber. They told me that I have to list the 2 sons, the 21. I mean, Joyce, now I get your question. Yes, you can list all of them. You can list the 2 children, but you apply for one, the one that is 21 years old, as a derivative. Okay, you apply for the one. You tell them yes, you have 2 children, but you apply for the one that is 21 years old. But because anybody that is 21 years old, above 21 years old, you can't apply for them. Yes, that is your child, but you can't apply for them. I mean, yeah, that is the the basic thing that I can say about it. Okay, so that is it for now. I thank you. As I was saying, thank you so much for joining the video. Thank you so much for liking my video. Thank you so much for sharing, and thank you so much for even subscribing. Continue sharing the content. Let us continue to grow together. Can I be disqualified? I mean, make sure that you write the right information. Yes, it can cause your disqualification. No, you can. For the 23s, the one that is 23 years old, you include you have 2 children, but when you're doing the application, anyone that is above 23 years old, you cannot apply for them. They can't follow under your derivative. You can only do for the one that is 21 years old. All right, guys, thank you so much. I will see you very, very, very soon. And as I said, you can text me via Messenger, via Instagram. And thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wish you the very best. I hope next year, come next year, May, we will be celebrating. We will be happy for those of us who will succeed to win the DV lottery. Bye-bye, and I'll see you very, very soon. You take care, and may God bless you all. Bye-bye.